So how you all doing today on this fine day or night or whatever time that you're watching this from now? So this is a behind the scenes on me recording my final speech for my public speaking class. This one is different, however, as my last one was an informative speech where I had to talk about a particular topic, big or just something I could be able to teach the class on. Well, this one is a commemorative speech. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And this one in particular has you honor someone or something that means a lot to you and has inspired you to do what you love. Say that's an example. You can even honor those people that are alive. So primarily, I guess the speech is for people that has passed on and left a great legacy, but you can also commemorate people who are alive that has done a lot for others. So this is gonna be somewhat of a struggle for me. Well, not really much of a struggle, but I'm kind of stressed out about this. More stressed out than I was in the last speech because I think my grade kind of depends on it. So you see, my last grade, it wasn't good, but it wasn't bad either. Well, I mean, I kind of was good, but it wasn't very good. I got 40 out of 50 points on it, which is an 80%. And thankfully, that was able to increase my overall grade because I was sitting at what a highest 60% in my overall grade, and that was because prior to the building being shut down and us having to do online schooling, how my public speaking class worked was that before this happened, we had to do some pop quizzes and exams, and for those that knows me IOL, I probably didn't do much well on them, and because of that, that's why my overall grade was at as high as 60%. I don't remember the exact one because it was like a long time ago. But my last speech, I got a 40 out of 50 on it, and that raised my overall grade to a 72.33%, and that was good because I was at the peak of needing to pass the class. My grading scale in my college is that you have to get a C in the class in order to pass, and that the minimum percentage for that is a 73%. So, which really makes me question the grading scale that basically states have that differ from each other. My love Kira, who lives in Canada, by the way, told me about the Canadian grading scale, and I found that to be more forgiving than the American grading scale. And I find that BS because they only get they only need to do a 50% in their class overall and pass, whilst we have to do like a minimum percent of 73 in order to pass. They're basically putting more work. They're telling us to be able to work harder, and was I guess it's a good tactic. It really takes away the value of how our school system is messed up. Why can't we get that good treatment that the Canadians have? And I'm not blaming the Canadians at all. I'm not mad at them for this, although because I'm more mad at the American law system for differing our grading scale and being able to mess it up for us, trying to get us to work harder. But it's whatever. Anyways, enough of me rambling on. I gotta describe about the final speech. So the commemorative speech, we had to do it on a particular person that has had a big impact in our lives, or it's basically someone that we admire, very much. And I had no idea about who I could do this on. So I was able to talk to some online friends, and one of them, whose name is Webtrosity, by the way, shout out to you, Webtrosity. If you're watching this, I would know because you're subscribed to my extras channel, since this video will be on that. But shout out to Webtrosity because he gave me the idea to do it on Toby Fox, the creator of Undertale and Deltarune, and I find that to be a good idea because he has made a big impact in my life and into basically everyone's lives, and I find that to be kind of easy, seeing how he could be able to list some good points and how he could be able to talk about him and stuff like that. It's just the hard part about that was to do research on Toby Fox because I had to find some because he's someone that I don't know personally. I had to find some articles or basically news to be able to make this a relevant source onto how I could be able to describe him, to be able to prove that I know how he has impacted my life and stuff. But anyways, I was able to do an outline, since that's basically required assignment, so that the professor will be able to see how what we have in mind, and how we have a good idea on how we could be able to talk about this particular person in a speech and whatnot. And I find that good, but I really question if it should be graded or not, because we're doing the best we can and stuff like that. So as I click on this right here, yes, I'm on my computer, so I'm in my room. I have the outline written out right here. I'm actually recording on, I mean, yes, I'm recording on my phone, but I'm actually recording on the camera that's facing me rather than facing it out there. So it's gonna be hard for me to try to angle it when I'm not in the shot. So as you see here, I was able to create my commemorative speech outline. And this is not really the version that I submitted. This is actually the version that I submitted, but then what the edits I made were edits that my professor pretty much commented on after I submitted it. Because while I did get points on it, I only got 3 out of 5 points, and that pretty much put me in the more shamed compromise, because it dropped my overall grade to now 71.94, I think. Let me see, I'm looking at my grades. I'm like, yeah, 71.94%, which pretty much stresses me out even more, because I need to do well on this speech in order to pass the class. I calculated that I think I need like 24 out of 30 points in order to pass, so that I can get my overall grade to a 73%. And let me tell you, it's gonna be tough doing so, because I feel like that my semester, so my grades depend on this assignment, this particular speech, so that I can be able to pass the class. All I just want to do is pass, for God's sakes. Like, it doesn't matter to me if I don't do very good on it, but I just need to prove that I can work hard enough to pass. And so, in the submission details I have here, my professor was able to. It's really hard to be able to show this. Hope I'm showing this to you guys. But my professor was able to put down any comments that they had to see how I could be able to improve my speech, and I find that quite nice. I really do. And yeah. So yeah, 3 out of 5. That's puts me in a compromise, and yeah. But thankfully, this is actually me recording this before I'm doing the speech. And yes, I'm in my room, but thankfully, as you see here, I actually was able to clean up my room. This particular area was like littered with like a bunch of junk, and it's this pretty much questions if I should possibly just clean up sooner. I probably should have, but it's whatever at this point. So I finally cleaned it up, which now makes a good suitable area for me to record my speech. Because if you recall last time, I had to record it in my basement, and we all know how that went. I did it in an area where I had a computer desk, and when I tried to do something, unfortunately woke up my mom, and she pretty much just criticized me or bashed at me for waking her up. And said that if I had to do a speech at a time like that, she told me to do it in an area where I wouldn't wake her up, because, of course, my basement's insulation system is not perfect, and what you do downstairs directly from a room that's upstairs, they can be able to hear because of the insulation. So that pretty much just put me in a compromise already. But I was able to do it, and it wasn't the best, but thankfully I got a somewhat decent grade out of it. So if I can am able to do this, and how I want to be able to do this is that I'm doing this on my bed, but how this will be able to work right here is that while the bed may not be high enough to be able to support my laptop, which I record on, what I plan to do is that I have a lot of leftover material here that I never bothered to clear up for my for my room. So what I'm planning to do is that I'm planning to restack some boxes on top, so that the laptop will be high enough to be able to capture at least my body up to my waist, that is. So yeah, with all this being done, then I gotta get prepared to do this tonight, cause see, tonight is Sunday night, by the way, and I want to be able to edit the speech and this behind the scenes video tomorrow, which will be Monday, because the assignment is actually due on Tuesday, and that's actually the final speech I'm giving out. So, as I said before, my grade depends on it, and I pretty much just need to see if I can be able to do this right, because I'm able to do a speech on someone I admire, but also a speech I actually want to do. but at the same time, I need to be able to come up with a good enough grade to pass, and that's why I'm stressed out here. But I was able to log online to see a commemorative speech that someone else posted, and they were pretty good. I even had like a classmate who was able to upload a speech on the assignment's website and see if there was anything that we could do that we had for them to give our opinions on how they could do better. There wasn't much because when I was watching their speech, they were pretty good. I just hope mine can be as good so I can be able to pass. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna see if I can be able to set it up, and we'll see where the beginning of the speech takes us. All right, everyone. I feel like it's now time to record the speech as I got my glasses on. In fact, I probably should wear them more often since some people tell me that I look better on them. I got my attire on, which is basically the nice shirt and the khakis, and there was a kind of a weird disturbance or noise I heard, and I thought someone was using the bathroom, which maybe someone did, but it's not my bathroom for sure. And I even have my recording setup made right here. I have a laptop right here that I'm about to record. This is still before the speech. I have the laptop up, sitting on a box, a box I just bought from like Office Max, and it was able to be high enough to be able to support my body down to the waist. I have OBS Studio up so that I can be able to record the video and my voice in much more clearer sense, as I have my microphone also set up right here because it's a USB microphone, and thankfully my laptop has USB ports, so yay for that. Anyways, guys, I'll be right back, and I'll basically record something after the speech, so basically post-speech, so good luck to me, and I really hope I do good on it. And I really hope that you can find someone or something out there that will inspire you to do what you love. Okay. As I look at the time, but this wasn't even my first time recording this. I had to stop recording because I didn't feel satisfied with the amount of time, even though I'm just going to do it as far as anyway. But I was able to finally get this done. And I think I was somewhere between 3 and 4 minutes. As a public speech assignment was said that the length of the speech should be between 3 to 5 minutes. Now, while I admit that there's some things I would have definitely improved on, I would have to say that this was a speech that I was satisfied on doing, because I can finally do it on a topic or a person that I would love to talk about on, and how he has inspired me to do what I love. And actually, there's one thing I gotta tell you all. I wanted to be able to put this in, but because of the time limit that I told you all, between 3 to 5 minutes, I don't think that would have been able to do so, despite the fact that this could be estimated before I find out to be around 3.5 minutes. But I want to say a thank you to the fans out there that's watching this, especially you viewers out there that's watching me. A little above right there. Anyways, I want to thank you all for the amount of support you have given me throughout this time, because if it wasn't for you all, then I wouldn't be able to still do what I love, and I would have still been stuck doing gaming videos to my torture, or I would have just quit YouTube altogether. But thanks to you guys, I'm able to keep doing what I love, and thanks to Toby Fox and Undertale, it's finally got me to be where I am in my life, and how I'm very happy from it. I've got to experience a level of happiness that I was never able to experience before. And I really gotta thank you all for the amount of support, cause you, the fans out there, add on to that. It's thanks to you guys that I'm able to keep doing what I love to do, and I really appreciate that. So seriously, thank you. I don't know how many times I can say thank you. It's just, I can't believe the amount of support you guys have given me. I'm now 1,000 subscribers on my Racer Fan X3A channel, and I'm still gaining subscribers on my Racer Fan Extras channel. So, and I got to meet several amounts of people. I got to meet several people, make several friends, and it's where I am. you can obviously tell this is unscripted because I don't really have because I can't really come up with the things. Let me rephrase that. Um, these things are just popping out of my head. I'm not speaking from like a script or anything like that. I wasn't speaking from a script for the speech though. And by the way, that was hard to have to do because of several takes and stuff like that, and how the fact that it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning again. But seriously, guys, thank you all so much for the support, and I really hope you enjoyed the final speech I was able to give out earlier today. Because of course tomorrow I'm gonna try to spend the time to dedicate to editing the speech and this behind the scenes video, and oh boy, that's gonna be fun. But anyways, for anyone that's watching for my public speaking class, I say hi to you, and I really hope and wish that you're doing well out there, especially during these crazy hard times because of this pandemic, and that I really hope to be able to see you all at some point very soon, later in the year. So we'll get to this together. In fact, we kind of are, but we'll make it to the end. I'm sure of it. And pretty soon things will go back to normal. So I'm really hoping you all are doing well out there, especially for your fans watching or viewers or whatever. But anyways, that's it for this behind the scenes video. Yes, the post recording of the behind the scenes is gonna be recorded on my computer because it will save me some time on editing and stuff like that. If you guys want to be able to follow me on social media, or if you have a comic dub that you want me to do or request, my social media links are in the description down below. You can be able to reach out to me there, or you can be able to tell me in the comment section of what comic you want me to dub, and I'll be able to consider it for sure. Also, still expect more videos on Race Fan Extras very soon. I still have like a big list of archive videos, so I'm not even sure when that's gonna end, but yeah, I hope to keep you guys entertained, not only on this channel, but also Race Fan XVA for sure. And yeah, just one more time, thank you all for the support. And I'm really hoping I can get a good grade on this. But I'll submit this for sure because in a way I'm really satisfied with the speech and how it is, and I really hope I can be able to pass the class. But this will definitely be a speech I'll be proud of, and I'll be happy to look back on. Anyways, guys, one more time, thank you so much for the support. Be sure to follow me on social media or subscribe to my channel if you want to stay in touch with more content or to just engage with me in general. And just, yeah, hope you're doing well out there, as of course. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and always make sure to wash your hands and stay determined.